I've been waiting months to tell you, and now I finally can because it's finished. We have gotten ourselves a high tunnel. Here we are in front of our high tunnel. I actually had to walk, it seemed like, a long way in order to get the whole thing in the frame. This is 148 feet long, and width-wise it is 30 feet. I think the sides are 6 foot. I'll tell you a little bit about it and how we got it. I can't give you all the details yet because I don't really have everything yet, but I'll give you more updates in the future. Here it is, looking at it from the west side. We were looking at it from the south side just a moment ago. It has one of these large doors on each side, large enough, I believe, for the tractor to go in. We haven't tried taking the tractor in yet. I think it'll fit even with the roll bar up, so we can get inside of it and till it. It also has a man door on the end. We'll probably be keeping this door open all summer long because it does require ventilation. We don't have any ventilation fans in it. This has a little latch right here that you can open it, and it's locked. It was locked. This is what it looks like when it's closed, and then it slides open just like this. As I said, it's got one on the west end, and it's got one all the way down on the east end, 148 feet, that'll open and close just the same. It's got 2 layers of plastic on the top. And the reason you do that is because if you blow air in between it, then it creates this insulation that'll hold the heat in the wintertime far better. So we elected to go with the DC fan. This runs on 12 volts, so it'll run on a car battery for a significantly long time. We're probably gonna end up putting a solar panel up in case the power goes out or we decide to try to go off grid. We elected to do this. It's still inflated very quickly. It does what we need it to do. As you can see behind me, the sides roll up. Probably again during the summertime, we'll keep these rolled up the whole summer because it will get warm in here. We're thinking about building a pole barn over here on the west side of it and hooking to the grid on that, at least temporarily. That's the Chatty Shack. That's where my friend Chad lives. It's probably about 150 feet between the end of this to Chad's house. So the pole barn that we're wanting to build is about 30 by 50 and 10 foot tall. There's plenty of room to put it between us. As I said, it's got roll up sides. We've got this crank, and it'll lower. It just takes a little bit of time, but it'll lower it. And it'll raise it too. I actually haven't done that too many times. They just left this morning. They worked on it yesterday and today. I can show you some footage of them building it. If you're interested in that, comment down below. I don't know if you remember from a previous video that we were trying to level this. Papa spent a couple of days on it trying to level it. Very slow process using our tiller and the front end loader. I think we could have done it. It would have just taken a significant amount of time to do so. Instead of continuing that way, we decided to have the men who dug our pond while they were over here. They spent an extra half a day over here getting this all level. I think it was money well spent having them do it. We couldn't have done it quite as well as they did. If we would have done it, it would have held water inside of it, caused us some problems in the future. I don't regret doing that at all. If we ever get another one, I'll probably end up hiring a dozer to fix that for us as well. We also ended up getting gutters on it for a rainwater catchment system. As you can see, this will not get any rain on the inside of the high tunnel. So we're gonna have to irrigate on the inside of the high tunnel. This is through a program called the NRCS, the EQIP program. That's the EQIP. It's gonna end up paying for almost all of what we've done here. And that's a government grant. You can go to your USDA office and ask them about it. You just ask them about it, ask them if you qualify, if you're interested in doing something like that. We're gonna get some water storage containers. We'll get some pipe that'll go into that and catch the water for us. I'm over here on the east end, and I don't know how well you can tell, but there is a significant drop off from where I'm standing to where the high tunnel is. They ended up having to pull some soil from just south of the high tunnel and drag it over here in order to build it up over here so it would all be fairly level. Again, as I said, we're gonna have to irrigate everything in here, and part of the NRCS EQIP program includes some micro irrigation. You've got to do it down on the ground because it's a soil conservation program. Before we can really plant things in here and start using it for that, we got to go get the drip irrigation system. The way it works as well is that I had to pay for this and they're going to reimburse me. My contact at the local USDA office said that it can take a couple of weeks to do so. So we'll probably wait until after we get reimbursed in order to start the irrigation in here. We're gonna have to wait a little bit before we can start planting in it. There are also different things that you can choose to put in or not have. You can get just completely basic high tunnel, or you can have a couple of add-ons. We chose to go ahead with this special siding. It's not the plastic. The basic feature would have been the same plastic that's on the roof here to be here on the end. We opted for a little upgrade to get this kind of plastic, which is supposed to be longer lasting. Also, this plastic on here is supposed to last about 5 years or so, give or take. I think the program lasts 5 years. So for 5 years, everything that I grow has to be grown in the soil here. I can't grow things up on shelves and pots. This is a government grant, and one of the rules is you've got to grow in the ground, which is perfectly fine because this is a massive growing area. I can't think of a whole lot of other things to say about it. We feel very blessed and lucky that we've gotten this because we're going to be able to grow a lot of food in it. We're really excited, and we can't wait to start growing in it. We are kind of at a standstill as far as actually planting things because of the irrigation that we've got to wait for. I contacted the local USDA office, said that she's going to come by soon so we can process the reimbursement for the high tunnel. We're really excited about this again, like I said, and we want to share that with you. If you have any questions, please comment those down below. If you're interested in something like this, the best thing I can suggest for you to do is to contact your local USDA office if you're in the United States and ask them some questions, see if you qualify, and if you qualify, just fill out the paperwork and wait. Mine is 148 by 30 feet. You don't have to get them that large. I just elected to get as large as I possibly could. It's going to really pay off for us and grow a lot of food in it. If you like things like this, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, select all so you never miss a notification. Thanks.